Hey guys, this is Belly Strong, and this is a follow-on from our other video where we talked about a general return to exercise after giving birth. But today we're going to get a bit more specific and talk about running. Running is a great way to lose weight and improve cardiovascular fitness, so it's a popular choice after having a baby. However, it takes a lot of preparation work to do it in a safe and sustainable way. We've already covered healing of the pelvic floor in our first video, so let's talk about the pelvic floor specifically in relation to running. Running is a high impact activity. If you think about the bounce of running and the force that travels from the ground through the foot, up the leg through to the pelvis, we also have to think about the pelvic floor and how this impacts that. Not only do these muscles have to absorb that force, but the pelvic floor as part of the core is an important power generator and integral to running. If you simplify running to its most basic form, it's simply hopping from one leg to the other repetitively. If I asked you to hop on one leg immediately after having a baby, I'd guess that very few of you would even be able to entertain the thought. So what we have to do is get the body okay with single leg hopping. A simple movement, but it requires the integration of many different parts. Firstly, we need strength through the pelvic floor to provide stability to the pelvis, but also to support the internal organs so we can avoid things like leaking urine or leaking stool. We need strength through the hips so you're not collapsing down onto them. We need strength through the abdominals to generate power and push off. We also need coordination of all of these muscles, as well as good running technique and form. Really what we need to do before we even hit the road is address the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the hips and glutes, the lower limb muscles, coordination between all of these, and running technique. All in a gradual and progressive way to get us to the point where we can hop from one leg to the other and everything stays where it needs to be. If you'd like something a bit more definitive, most pelvic floor physiotherapists recommend waiting at least 12 weeks before you start running and focusing on all of the preparation work before this. It's a lot more than I can cover in one video, but if you're looking for comprehensive guidance and a graduated workout plan to return to running and high impact activity, then have a look at Belly Strong's Postpartum Return to Running and Impact program. Designed by a pelvic physiotherapist who's gone through it all and integrating the latest evidence on return to activity postpartum, it's a step-by-step guide giving you exactly what you need to do to get back into running and high impact work safely. It includes workouts starting from immediately after delivery, an example training program, discussions on things like running technique, diastasis recti, and so much more. I know that not everyone has access to a pelvic physiotherapist, so this is all that knowledge condensed into a program that you can follow easily at home, and you don't have to fork out loads of money on appointments to see a professional if you're unable to. You'll find the link in the description below, and if you head over to the Belly Strong channel and website, you'll also find loads more content and resources surrounding the prenatal and postpartum phases.